The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Northwestern as the kickoff team on the field as we're about ready to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Notre Dame's offense takes the field to start this game off. The last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for a man, it's Hicks. Snagged out of the air.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Knocked down behind the line for the 2nd straight play, bringing up a 3rd and lots of work to do. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Bringing the heat. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Hunter. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Wildcats are flying down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. He'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Got a man, it's Coates. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll run play action. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hunter. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the shuffle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Trying play action. Going to try to get it himself. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder. Haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll pull it on the read. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looking to throw on first down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Floats it out in space. Turning it on! He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
That touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Florida is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Gainesville for some time. They're up by 22 over Mississippi State. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. Hand off from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They're going to run it to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking for a man. It's Hicks. Got a man. It's Marshall. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The give out of the gun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient, and when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Got his man. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown Notre Dame! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Northwestern wants to go quickly. Pulls it in. It's Hunter. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Got it behind the line. It's Marshall. They get him on the ground, but they'll move the chains. First down, Northwestern. They want to get this defense on its heels. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coates. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. What a move to get home for the sack. When the Irish get to the quarterback, sometimes you think Rudy, but this time you think a dude.
A dude. And listen, the more guys you get like this that can put his hand in the dirt and go get the quarterback, the easier it becomes to call defense. That guy is an absolute stud.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Makes the grab on the left. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. This time they'll go to the running game. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking for a huge play. He's got it on the outside. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. They go to the ground. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. To the air on first down. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. He wants to throw it again. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Kick is in the air. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Got the quick completion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to throw, it's Hicks. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He makes the grab. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He's got an open man. He's down at the 25-yard line, waiting moments of the first half, and it's a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Wildcats have it back to Northwestern offense, headed out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas.
Breaks into the open. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. receiver comes in motion. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Wildcats. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it's a final now, and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Georgia Tech went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Yellow Jackets always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game, but this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the running back. Slithers into space. Got enough for the first. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make the big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll throw on third down. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Irish. Now they have extended this lead, guys. Starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Behind the chains now on second and long. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Back to pass, it's Hicks. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Ball is loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. They'll mark it right at the previous line of scrimmage. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Past the 30.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback. And he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop it.
The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Goes to the option. Now the toss. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking to throw, it's Hicks. That's reeled in. It's Coates. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Coates. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Swings it out to his running back. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And the stomping has commenced.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
He'll try to tackle. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Arkansas took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. And for a program that's won double-digit conference titles between the SEC and the old Southwest Conference, this is big time. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Got it in the middle. It's Coates. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Dropping back, it's Hicks. Grab near the marker, it's Marshall. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Gets rid of it. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they're dragging down after a good return on the interception.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it out. It's Coates. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Northwestern offense will take over. First and 10.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Hicks. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
He'll do it himself. Got the first down and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Now from inside the red zone. Looking for the score. And he's got it. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewitt, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. A pickup of 6. He'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Scanning the field, it's Hicks. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about the complementary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together, dominating this football game.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Northwestern will send out the punt team. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Here's the handoff. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Give to the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well give it to him again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Unloads quickly. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. So now it's 2nd and long. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. On the move. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. The Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Marshall. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Send the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Hicks. Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, is it sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.